Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you all for tuning in. If this is your first time here, my name is Scorpio. Really appreciate you all for tuning in. Make sure that you hit the like and comment button if you like what you see, and also hit the notification in case if I come out with another video, okay? So today I decided to do a video about cost of living in Colombia, Medellin specifically. I've been here for about 5 months now. So I decided to do a video because everybody's been asking me about my cost of living and things of that nature. So I wanted to kind of give you all a visual on how I go about my daily expenses, okay? So let's get straight into the video. I want everybody to keep in mind that these are my own personal expenses as a single black man living in Colombia. So somebody living in Colombia that's from here probably be pricing be a little different. So I just want to give you all just like a generalization on my expenses, okay? So on a per month, so let's start off. I got a couple of things written down just so that I don't forget, right? So the number one thing, obviously, when you're staying somewhere, you gotta have shelter. All right. Currently, right now, I have a studio apartment that I'm paying for. I'm paying $500 per month for my studio apartment. Okay. Now it includes everything. It includes water. It includes electricity. It also includes a kitchen, a fridge. It has a TV which comes with Netflix. It comes with Amazon. I'm gonna actually do a video on the apartment coming up in the next couple of videos, so you guys will be able to see it. But it's very comfortable for me. It's it's comfortable enough for a couple also, but I wouldn't say for two single people. It'd probably be a little cramped. But you can get places that are more expensive or less expensive depending on your budget, okay? So I pay $500 per month, and I think that's great. Guys, I used to live in Miami. There were certain times that I was renting rooms that would cost more than that, so to have my own place for $500 a month, it's not bad at all. All right. So number two, let's go to transportation. All right. Transportation, depending on how you move around. Now, when I first moved to Colombia, I'm not gonna lie, I was Ubering everywhere. I was Ubering here, Ubering there, like all to the clubs and stuff like that, and then it was ranking up on my credit card bill. Now, Ubers are not so much expensive here. You can get almost anywhere here in Medellin between $2 to $5. If it's anywhere more than $6-7, you must be going somewhere pretty far. So with that, I use Ubers, and then also lately I've been using a lot more of the public transportation. For instance, I've been using the trains, I've been using the buses, which is a whole lot cheaper. So on an average, how much I spend on transportation per month, I would say it's $100. $100 that I spend on transportation per month. And honestly, I can go even lower than that. Sometimes I just be lazy. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just catch an Uber, here and there. But I can easily catch the train station. Like for instance, if I'm going to downtown from my house in Laureles to downtown, it's gonna cost me roughly about 10,000 pesos. But if I catch the metro train, it's gonna cost me 3,000 pesos. So if I'm doing it back and forth on the train, that's 6,000 pesos. Whether compared to the Uber, that would be 20,000 pesos if I was doing it back and forth. Okay, so if you guys can kind of understand that a little bit. So $100 per month for transportation. Okay, so number three, we're gonna go to groceries. I don't really spend a lot on groceries, because honestly, I don't cook that often in Colombia, or barely at all, because food here is relatively cheap that I normally eat out almost every day. Probably not supposed to. I don't think it's the most healthiest thing, but that's what I do. So as far as groceries, I probably spend, as a single person myself, I probably go to the groceries every 2 weeks. So I'm gonna just go with $100 again for groceries, and I don't even think it's that much, but I'm gonna just stick with that at $100. $100 with groceries, and $100 can go a long way. I believe that can honestly feed maybe like two people, you know? So, because a lot of the stuff that I get from the grocery stores, it'd be like junk food, beers, you know, things of that nature. So, but like if you're like really cooking and then, watching, what you eat and things of that nature, you can go to the grocery store and really get some good quality produce or meats and things of that nature for a really good price. You can buy like a chicken breast here for like under $1.50, and then that can feed a family. So it gets really cheap like that. All right. So okay, so we talked about housing, we talked about transportation, and we talked about groceries. Next, we're gonna talk about restaurants. Now, again, I'm a single guy, so I go out to eat a lot, especially to restaurants. I may go out with a girl, or every once in a while, depending if I'm going out on a date. So, well, you know what? Let me take that back. I wouldn't say I go out to eat a lot as far as restaurants type, but I do eat out almost every day. So, but restaurants, I would say I probably spend about $150 a month on restaurants. So, and then that's between me and whomever that I may be going out with that day, or if I'm just going out by myself. So restaurants, yeah, I would say it's about that much. And then restaurants here are not that expensive. You can go out. I've been out on dates and I've spent like $25 between the two of us, and then we'll have two entrees and then some wine. So you can really your dollar can really stretch here if you're going out on dating and stuff of that nature. Our number 4, we have to go to entertainment. Now, entertainment varies between each person. Okay. Now, I'm a single person, so my entertainment budget it fluctuates. It fluctuates depending on the week, depending on the month, depending on who I'm with, depending on what I'm doing. So when I mean entertainment, I'm talking about bars, clubs, going out dating, different excursions, stuff of that nature. So that's what I put in my entertainment. So as far as how much do I spend per month on entertainment, I would say that I spend about $300 a month on entertainment, give or take. And then with that, that can be as low as $50 or as high as 500 to even more than that. Okay. I am a single guy, so I do like going out, even though that we are in a pandemic right now. But here in Colombia, if there isn't a curfew, it's pretty lax here. So you can go out and then hang out and then do different things without having the worry about the whole curfew thing, hitting down on you. Or we're in a pandemic, so yeah, obviously you can't go to too many places. But the places that I do go, I go out to bars a lot. I go out to different restaurants with me, my boys. There's a lot of guys that I know that live here, so we may go out every once in a while. We're all single, so we'll meet different people and stuff like that. So I would say my budget per month is $300 a month. $300 on entertainment. Yeah, $300 on entertainment. And then, like I said, guys, that can vary. That can go up or that can go down depending on that individual person. And then also there's things like healthcare and childcare. I don't have a child, so I don't have to worry about that right now. As far as healthcare, I still have my healthcare back from the United States, so I'm still paying for that actually. So I don't necessarily have healthcare here. I haven't got into deep with that yet, but eventually when I do, I will make a video about that. Okay, and then and for those that know me, they know that I like to do some extra curricular activities. I'm not advertising, for anybody to come here and do anything that they're not supposed to be doing. But I'm just saying that's my life and that's what I normally do. So that right there, extracurricular activities can run you, for me myself, I believe that's running me another $200 a month from extracurricular activities. So, all in all, what does that come out to? I think that comes out to about $1,300 or so per month, and then my monthly budget is $1,500 a month. So I'm basically living in Colombia for $1,500 a month, and then I spend about $1,300 a month or so. So I got about $200 or so to, for whatever that I can save on to the next month. Okay. So that's for me as a single black man living in Colombia. If you're a couple, that 13 or 1,500 can maybe be like 18 to 2,000. I think 2,000 probably is a lot. Because if you're a couple, you're sharing a lot of the same things, eating together and stuff like that. So you could probably do it with like, one person can maybe do like $1,300 a month. Two people like $1,800 a month. So I hope that gives you guys a visual on expenses and cost of living in Colombia. I'm gonna also do another video about this later on. Also, I'm gonna do a video about cost of living in the Dominican Republic next month, in the month of February. So stay on the lookout for that. And yeah, man, I hope you guys really like the video. I know that there's a couple of things that I'm leaving out, but roughly that's how much I spend per month, So anyway, thank you guys for checking out the video. I really appreciate it, and then see you soon. Peace.